Okay, I've got the second row complete. It took me about 30 seconds. This is a dream material to work with, I'm serious. It's, boy, do I wish this material was around 30, 40 years ago when I was, young and building. Boy, oh boy, would my customers have been pretty happy. Look at this. So I'm going to stand back so you can kind of get the look, but you can see you can distinctly see the butt seam between the two pieces on the second row. And, all the pieces, they have a different appearance, which is, to me, is just gorgeous. And you can see here's two seams where they're offset. And that's exactly what you're looking for. You do not want the seams to be on top of one another. And, for example, just so you know, my next seam, what I'll probably do is come down to about here, So let me back that up, and you can see, I'll be pretty far away from that seam, and I'll be pretty close to that one. And then, on my fourth row, I may probably put the seam out here somewhere. So you just want to kind of randomize it all the way down. I want to talk about something that's really, really important. If you notice, I've got 3 boxes of material here. The instructions clearly say to start with 3 boxes and always keep 3 boxes, and don't just start using all the material from one box. You want to take a piece from each box, one at a time, so that you're mixing them up. And when you do that, you're going to get a look like this, and you want that. You don't want to put like this one. You can see he's got a lot of that heavy, darker cross grain, like the scratching. You don't want to have 3 pieces of that in a row. It would look horrible. So make sure you're trying to mix these pieces up, and you're going to end up with a really, really wonderful product. You notice I've got the underlayment in, and once we get a little farther, we got all this done, we'll have to put another piece down. But it's not going to take long to do this floor, I can tell you that. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and put about 3 or 4 or 5 more rows in right before we have to put the next piece of underlayment down, so that you can see the pattern that I created, matching the, trying to keep the seams staggered and create that random look. And I think you'll really enjoy it. I'll be back in just a few minutes, literally. It's not going to take long. Okay, I've got 5 rows in. Probably got maybe 10 minutes of total time into the project if I didn't have to stop and do these videos. It goes that fast. It's really amazing. I want you to look at something because it's really important with respect to that spacing and the randomness I was talking about with respect to the butt seams. Take a look. I've got 5 rows down, complete. The floor looks absolutely gorgeous. It's my friends are going to be jealous of my man cave. That's what this is. So you can see the first piece we installed was a full piece, 48 inches long. Then the next piece, remember, we cut, the first starter was 16 inches. Then I went down here all the way, right here, you can barely see it. That was about 37 inches. I came back here for the next starter piece for the 4th row at 22 inches. You want it, once again, random. But then, now it's time to start over again and put a full piece in. So, in other words, I put a full piece in on the 5th row, but just to mix it up, I may do a full piece on the 4th row, the 4th one coming out here, or the 9th row. So, once again, you want everything to be random. So I don't want to just have this butt seam right here, these 2 butt seams, be every 5th row. That would look stupid. That's not how real hardwood floor goes in. And so you're just trying to create this randomness. You're trying to, mix up the pattern. You can see I've mixed it up really pretty well here. It's an absolutely magnificent floor surface, I got to tell you. I'm really, really excited about having this in my man cave. This is really going to be a ham Radio Shack, just so you know. There's one of the antenna wires coming in. So, it's going to be a lot of fun had up here. I want to talk a little bit about the underlayment and show you how I put the next piece in, and just a little tip or two, really pretty important. So here's the foam underlayment, and I've got the next row in. And what you do is you butt the pieces together, and in my case, this underlayment comes with a really neat extra piece of plastic lip that attaches to an adhesive strip on the first row. So very, very neat product. And, you know, just make it smooth. You don't want any humps or bumps. And of course, you know, you got to make sure you had swept the floor. Make sure there's no bumps underneath the floor. That would really be a problem. But now we're ready. You can see we've got, gosh, 7 rows in. And it's not going to take long to get to the corner over here. So I'll go ahead and put the next rows in. See what you think. If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.